Welcome, friends, to this historic moment live from Vatican City. Moments ago, white smoke rose from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, signaling that the conclave has succeeded in electing a new shepherd for 1.4 billion Catholics around the globe. Now, the world holds its breath as we await the traditional Habemus Papam announcement and the first appearance of the new pontiff on the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. Peter's Basilica. Grab your rosaries, your prayer cards, or simply settle in. Because over the next 30 minutes, we'll not only witness the first address of Pope Leo XIV, but we'll explore the extraordinary story that led him here, unpack the symbolism of every gesture, and tell you the inside lore that Vatican buffs and history lovers live for. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of history in the making. White smoke in the Sistine Chapel means 2/3 of the cardinals have agreed on a successor to St. Peter. Today, at precisely 6:07 p.m. local time, the chimney billowed white for the first time in nearly a decade. From inside the chapel steps French Cardinal Dominique Mamberti, the proto-deacon of the College of Cardinals, who intones the timeless Latin formula, "I announce to you a great joy, Habemus Papam." Moments later, the grand doors swing open. All eyes turn to the loggia of blessings above the central entrance as the newly elected Pope steps forth and greets the faithful with two simple words: "Peace be with you." Today's election marks the first time the Bishop of Rome hails from the United States, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, now Pope Leo XIV. With 133 voting cardinals, the highest in history, this conclave reflects the Church's move toward broader representation across continents. His chosen name, Leo XIV, harkens back to Leo XIII, who guided the Church into the modern era over a century ago. What message does this homage send about continuity and change? Born May 15, 1955 in Chicago, Illinois, Robert Francis Prevost was raised in a devout Catholic household. Early on, he felt the call to religious life, joining the Augustinian order and earning degrees in theology and philosophy. In the 1990s, he served as missionary bishop in Chiclayo, Peru, ministering to impoverished communities, building schools, and championing social justice. Parishioners remember him bicycling miles between villages, not in papal robes, but in a simple cassock and sandals. Appointed by Pope Francis in 2023 to the dicastery for bishops, Prevost gained a reputation as a bridge builder, balancing progressive outreach with respect for tradition. By the time of the conclave, he was seen as a unity candidate, gaining momentum in the third and fourth ballots. If you're enjoying this deep dive, hit that like button. It helps other history enthusiasts find our channel. "Dear brothers and sisters," he began in Italian, then switched to Spanish to salute Latin American faithful. His tone was warm, pastoral, and unhurried, intended to reassure a world hungry for compassion after years of upheaval. Key themes of his address: 1. Peace and reconciliation. He implored warring nations to lay down weapons and seek dialogue. 2. Care for the poor, echoing Pope Paul VI's words. If you want peace, defend life. He called for concrete steps to alleviate poverty. 3. Environmental stewardship. A tribute to Laudato Si, he urged global leaders to protect our common home, quoting St. Francis of Assisi on creation's sacredness. Finally, he extended the traditional Urbi et Orbi blessing to the city and to the world, offering spiritual comfort and indulgences to pilgrims gathered below and viewers tuned in worldwide. Pause for reflection. Imagine you're in St. Peter's Square right now, surrounded by tens of thousands. How would you feel hearing those words in person? Every element of his attire carries meaning. The scarlet shoes symbolize martyrdom. The simple white cassock speaks of purity and service. Before donning his vestments, the new pope retreats to the room of tears, where emotion often overflows, sometimes beyond what cameras show. Cardinals whispered of a surprise moment when he paused mid-vestment, kissing his Augustinian habit before emerging as Leo XIV. A small gesture, yet one loaded with humility. In the coming days, a solemn inaugural Mass is expected within 8 days, with a homily likely focused on mercy and synodality. Long-term challenges await, healing divisions over doctrine, addressing the clergy abuse crisis, and modernizing Vatican finances. From interfaith dialogue to digital evangelization, an American pope brings both opportunities and expectations. Let us know in the comments what you hope to hear from Pope Leo XIV in his upcoming homilies. Peace initiatives? Environmental action? We read every comment. Thank you for joining us for this once-in-a-lifetime event. If you haven't already, subscribe for our upcoming deep dive videos.